Still
How long have we been
still
doing this?
305.
I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm going
It's
to
my spirit
When
animal.
we start
God's
the
going
show.
to
Welcome to sports.
Yay!
We did it. Look, guys, we got two punishments coming in hard right now. Oppenheimer on top, Ken on bottom. We got Scooter. We got 5. And today we got Jim Irsay saving a whale for $20 million while not paying Jonathan Taylor. So it's going to be a fun show. Shit. And the Hall of Fame game is tonight, baby. We got Jets and Browns. Zach Wilson show. That's all that's happening.
Yeah.
What's going on in baseball? I don't know.
Oh, a lot of stuff happening. Trade deadline. A bunch of Yankees fans are PO'd because they have champagne problems. Shohei Ohtani's still an angel. Yeah, it's mostly Yankees fans. And then this guy got pretty pissy because his Mets are selling at the deadline.
Ooh.
Yeah, imagine. Remember when the Commanders that they hired Marty Schottenheimer, they signed Deion Sanders, and they brought in all this talent, and they were like, "Yeah, we're going on a Super Bowl run." Or remember when the Eagles did the same thing? They brought in like Nnamdi Asomugha. Yeah, that's what the Mets season was. I'm explaining this in football terms.
Yeah.
And imagine though, by week 6, they were trading off all their pieces before the trade deadline. And that's what the Mets are doing. They signed 2 pitchers for a total of, I think, $80 million AAV, and both of them are gone, and they're paying half their salaries to play for other teams. So it's amazing to be a Mets fan right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
It
did get something back, though.
I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
No, all of you at home enjoy it. Trust me.
So where do we begin, Brandon?
Deuce Vaughn. Give us your Deuce Vaughn take, Scooter, because all I see are highlights of him being short and fast and inspiring men like me to keep on going.
You know, we actually talked about this in your absence. He's actually shorter than you. So anything is possible in life, children.
So I could beat him up. Easy.
Believe in yourself.
That's how fights work. Whoever's the tallest wins.
Deuce Vaughn is looking nice, though. He's doing some kick returns. It's going to be interesting, though, because Malik Davis is coming on strong, too, as running back 2 for the Cowboys. So it'll be interesting to see how things play out.
Are they looking to find their number 2 guy behind Pollard?
Yes. So that's basically what's happening right now. When we've got a couple of studs out there, we have a fullback as well who's in the mix, too. So it's very exciting times for running backs with the Cowboys. Not so exciting times for running backs with the Colts, though. Jim Irsay. I don't know if you guys know who this man is. He is wild. Okay?
Professional clown.
Owner of the Indianapolis Colts. He came out first with a weird tweet that basically was saying how running backs shouldn't be wanting to get paid a fair value because we negotiated this we negotiated
being able to screw you guys whenever we want in the
CBA.
That's exactly what we said to you guys.
Jonathan Taylor then requested a meeting. Then he requested a trade. What are your guys' thoughts on this situation? Where do we see things here? Are you on Irsay's side?
For me, I always feel for the running backs. I think they should get every dollar, but if you sign a contract, you are held to that contract. Paperwork is paperwork, and that's why if nobody honors a contract, then our entire legal system breaks down. So on the other hand, I just kind of feel, he might be out of pocket with his comments. Those are, maybe he just should have kept his mouth shut. But contracts are contracts. That's how I feel about it. Somebody else say something interesting.
Well, it just got funny when this story about him wanting to pay or going to be paying $20 million to save a whale. I feel like we heard about that a little while ago, but then somebody savvy just put that together with the fact that they refused to pay Jonathan Taylor. And he's planning on spending $20 million to transport a large killer whale across the U.S. from a small enclosure in Miami. So that's a nice thing to do.
Uh-huh.
You're that whale, like you're getting an upgrade. Nice thing to do. I'm not saying you shouldn't be doing it, but it's just hilarious timing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead, Tree.
Look, I mean, two things. First off, I will only accept this if he recreates the final scene from Free Willy, where the killer whale jumps over him, he gets wet, and he's like, yeah.
I literally just made my short about that. Like, literally just uploaded the short.
That would have been
great minds. Great minds.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the only way you can do it. That's the only way this passes.
And then I want him to pay $20 million to get the rights for Michael Jackson's Heal the World, which I believe was used in that movie, right?
Yes.
One of Michael Jackson's songs.
No, it wasn't Heal the World.
What was it?
What was it?
Hold me like the river Jordan. It's I'll Be There. Come on.
That one.
Come on. It's a banger. It's a Michael Jackson banger.
You
I
mean?
didn't say it wasn't. I just got the song wrong.
Oh, okay, that's the one. I'll be there. Okay, yeah.
Nope,
Didn't
not that. Nope.
no? Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Way
I mean,
I don't know that one.
I thought I saw
way
it, though. I mean,
I've seen Free Willy, but
I know Lizzo's going through some stuff, but that's
Or
kind of
Will You Be
insulting
There?
to
Might
compare
be
him to
Will
a
You Be
whale.
There,
I
sorry.
mean, that's not right.
Is
Will you-
this speaking to a bigger issue, though? Because I believe this is now the third Colts player who has requested a trade from the Colts. Is this just a Jim Irsay type thing?
I'd say
Yeah,
it's
he's
the
starting
same
to-
thing. What did he say to Jonathan Taylor on that bus? Because it was a meeting for about 2 hours, and then he immediately requested a trade. So either like he said, "You're worth less than my guitar collection," or he just said,
this whale.
"Screw you, get out." Because I mean, he's been pretty good at meddling over these past couple years. The only thing that should happen with Jonathan Taylor, you need to send him back to Baltimore in the back of a Mayflower truck in the middle of the night. This is the only way you rectify it.
that's that would be.
I just feel bad for Anthony Richardson. That's really all I got in this.
Oh, he's going to get thrown to the fire immediately.
Yeah, it's
Plus,
gonna
you have to
be rough.
consider with Indianapolis, Zach Moss is out for 4 to 6 weeks. So
Broken
they don't
arm.
exactly have running backs that can replace Jonathan Taylor.
What do you guys make of the situation with the tweets where he's like,
Your mic is bad, Scooter.
Yeah,
it's
it's bad.
very,
Bad
very
mic.
bad.
Your
you
mic is
checking
as bad as
something?
Jim Irsay's
Oh,
relationship with Jonathan
It's-
Taylor.
Very
what
bad.
the heck?
Did you do something
I
again?
did nothing.
You did nothing. That's what I told. Anyways.
I did just write out with like a whiteboard and marker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We have to. Jim Irsay should pay $20 million to upgrade
Remember,
Scooter's
you-
setup and then transfer it to
Yeah.
the Pacific.
Scooter, talk normally if the Cowboys are actually going to win anything of note.
Is this normal?
Nope. I took a risk. And it worked out.
You knew it. You
Right.
knew it. Mhm. Isn't there a game tonight? By the way.
It's Hall of Fame
Yes.
game, baby.
Mhm.
Okay.
Browns,
Maybe I
Jets.
shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't upload tonight.
Brown
I'm
Jets
gonna be
Tank Bowl
competing.
2018. Best way to do it.
You're scared of competing with the Hall of Fame game?
Dude, everyone is so hungry for football. Yeah, of course. Every football fan is going to watch the Hall of Fame game, right? Aren't you?
No.
Are you going to live react to it, Tom?
I have to go see Barbie because of all of you.
Oh, yes.
Oh no,
That's why I'm literally leaving right from my house to go watch Barbie.
I did that Saturday, and
Barbie
at least
girl.
you're a little better dressed for it.
Was
than
it
I
good,
was.
Tree? I heard it was good.
The way I see it, if you're a fan of Barbie, if you're a fan, if you grew up with the dolls, if you're into that sort of thing and style,
Hell yeah.
you'll love the movie. I mean,
okay.
they nailed the motif. And they nailed it. I mean, I speaking of that, I actually do have a man on the street report about a certain Barbie movie.
do we
Okay,
have a
I'll play that right now.
I'm just going to
So
say
finally
this. If I get out
explain
as
why
a
you
sex
dressed
offender looking like Oppenheimer at a Barbie showing, you're all going to pay dearly. I'm never going on Clickbait again. I look like a Reddit mod right now, and that is not a good thing. I should be pretty much banning people left and right because I should have unlimited power. Or be on strike because they took away my third-party apps. My lady, God, I'm just looking like a total dweeb right now. I hate you all.
A few moments later.
This is proof to you all. Got my ticket. I'm right here. Now I'm heading into the theater. The commercials are on. I put myself next to people for maximum embarrassment. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Well, kids, the movie's about to get started. A couple people dressed up next to me. Good time should be had, hopefully. I'll see you after the movie.
2 hours later.
Folks, I have fantastic news. I made it out of that movie and was not arrested and put on a sex offender registry. It was a... to be completely honest with you, I don't know if I can really grade it because it's not made for me. It's made for, 18 to 35-year-old female demographic, and I'm not exactly a female unless you count the man titties, but that's a different story entirely. I will say this, though, Ryan Gosling, spirit animal. Let's go, baby. Get it.
And that was my experience with Barbie on a Saturday night.
I'm just kidding.
Alone too. That's which I love even more. Like
Yes,
that was
as I said, I was expecting sex offender registry. So.
Although, I didn't see a single shot of the picture.
Could have went to Oppenheimer.
You could have seen any movie for all I'm concerned.
Gotta go again.
I don't know. Think about going again. I'm not going to show that because I'd probably get sued by whomever made the movie. Mattel and those corporate executives would be all over me, and we'd be doing really forced chase scenes.
Hello? Nope.
Yep.
Nope. You still sound like a robot.
Mm-hmm. I will say this though: they tried to make Ryan Gosling into a villain. They made him the most dynamic character in the movie. It was beautiful.
Is that a drum kit behind you? Like a practice kit, a Scooter? You should just play the drums during it.
Drum for us.
I'll probably sound a little bit better than your mic right now.
Can Scooter drum?
I thought that was your actual mic.
Paw
You
Patrol.
learn that Scooter could freaking drum?
I thought that was his computer set.
Can we get a little riff right here real quick?
Play Billy Joel's The Piano Man.
Piano Man. No, he's got to imitate Gene Krupa. That's what he's got to do.
Play Beethoven.
What is the hardest drum solo ever?
Do Keith Moon.
How about Inagata Davida? That 5-minute drum solo? I'd say that's pretty tough.
It's one of the
All right, Scooter. Play your favorite church hymn.
Yes. There's some good church hymns, by the way.
We can't hear it, Scooter.
Yeah. It sounds like the Dallas Cowboys season. A lot of hype, but nothing but silence.
No mic.
I would turn it.
It sounds like Dallas Cowboys fans after Ezekiel Elliott got blown up at center.
There it
That's
is.
what it sounds like.
A little lower. There it is.
Lower. I take it like you're recording Deuce Vaughn.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Just use the room mic. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't hear you.
No, we can't. It's muted.
Still cannot hear you. Your mic is muted.
Your mic is muted.
It is a nice kit,
dead.
though. It's a beautiful kit.
This is. I like the little scurry that's happening here.
Look at that face. That is. I'm getting Travis Scott. What's that picture of the guy that's?
This is like webcam audio. Can you hear that?
Yeah, we can hear it. Let's go. Rock out, Scoots.
Okay, here we
Rock
go.
out with your cock out, Scoots.
I dedicate this
Uh-oh.
to my clickbait brethren and the Dallas Cowboys, who will be winning the Super Bowl.
Honestly, that sounded a lot better than Mike McCarthy's game planning.
Scooter drum. I had no idea.
A man of many talents, apparently.
Appreciate you.
That was actually good. Like, I cannot drum. Like, musical
Next punishment will be drum involved for sure.
You will have to drum out Mike McCarthy's game plan.
So that was Freebird?
Yep.
Oh,
that was Freebird.
Got it.
Can any of you play music besides Scooter?
I dabbled a little bit in piano, but that was just like in second grade.
I could only do my right hand. I could only do the right hand side of piano. I could not play the left hand side. It was very bad. Like my left hand is worthless.
It's tough.
So does this audio work for now?
Yeah.
That'll have to work.
Okay. So the goal was.
Nope, it got worse. I don't know what you've done, Scooter.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
I don't know what you're doing.
It sounds like your microphone's taking a dump.
Or it's
And
just
you,
like-
and you don't have the exhaust.
Yeah. Is the microphone in your lap or something?
It might be the browser again. It might be the browser again because remember it kept cutting out.
Sound like one of those, like that. Anyways, like the voice box thing where you have to go like this to talk. That's
Did you,
what
so
you sound like.
it was on the webcam mic though?
No, the browser. So like all mics are affected by the browser.
I don't
What
think
browser
it's
you
that,
use?
This one's Mozilla. I couldn't even use Chrome.
Can't use Chrome?
It wouldn't work.
It was just fine. Maybe back up to go over by the drum kit and just talk loudly.
Talk.
What about now?
No, it's garbage. Yeah, no, it didn't work.
Listen, I'm just gonna sit here. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
All right, but you're the host.
Well, speaking of which, let's talk about the Hall of Fame game today. Speaking of which, a 2018 Tank Bowl throwback: Kellen Mond versus Zach Wilson.
Woo!
Mr. Brandon Perna, how excited are you to see the return of football? Are you going to get your drug fix in today?
No, I plan on watching none of this game intentionally. I will watch and see Twitter chiming in about what Zach Wilson did and did not do well. I will be looking for an over-under on Zach Wilson and somebody's mother jokes. Really, the only two things that are going to happen in this game. If you're actually looking at it as a Jets fan, then you do have something to watch and seeing, like, I don't know how long Zach Wilson's going to play, but if he just looks better than he did last year, then, you know, that's good for Aaron Rodgers' backup, I guess, right?
I have something.
Are we rooting for the Zach Wilson comeback story? I guess is the question.
Well, no, I don't want to see his redemption arc. He's such a little punk. But
dang, that's harsh.
Brandon, I have to ask you a question. What 80s punk band were you a front man of with that hairstyle right now?
Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah,
Nice.
that is. You look like either Thomas Dolby's like backup keyboardist right now. I don't know what's going on, but it's very scary.
Honestly, it looks like he's about to direct Beetlejuice.
I know I'm envious of
Tim
you
Burton.
having hair.
Yep.
But
I will be
luckily-
Edward Scissorhands next.
I bet you're chummy with Johnny Depp. Also, Mr. Grossi, while you're here, do you believe the Hall of Fame game will be enough to satisfy your appetite for football?
Just know that you're enough.
Are we enough? Are we really enough?
We're all enough.
What's a knuff?
You have to watch
10.
Barbie to understand.
Oh my god!
Thank you. You guys suck.
I mean, I'm curious about because it's Zach Wilson's birthday today.
Oh, okay.
Because Aaron Rodgers posted him as like Captain America on Instagram.
I want to know who are the Hall of Fame inductees and this year, because that's what they usually do, right? They go and put some people in, and I've completely forgotten who the class is this year. Can we run down those people?
I know
and talk
one is
about their
Tony
career?
Baselli. It's like 9 different people this year.
Okay,
Joe
they always
Thomas.
do it. Yeah.
Yep. Rondé Barber.
Zach
Rondé Barber,
Thomas?
really good player. Don Coryell. So the Air Coryell offense finally gets in.
Is he
Okay.
Chuck Howley, the Veterans Committee, former Dallas Cowboy for Scooter. Joe Klecko. formerly of the New York
Overdue.
Jets,
So overdue on that
and
one.
Darrell Revis. Revis Island's getting into.
Revis Island or Revis gets in.
Yep.
I will
Ken
say this.
Riley of the Bengals. Joe
Yes.
Thomas.
It's so
And
funny
Zach
because
Thomas. Zach Thomas
once
is long
again-
overdue. DeMarcus Ware, also of the Cowboys, going in.
oh yeah, good one right
I thought
there.
Baselli was getting in. Must have gotten in last year.
Okay. Who else you got? Anybody else? Zach
No,
Thomas.
it's 9 people. That's it.
Okay. I will say this. This is another example of Rondé Barber being the favorite twin, right? Because he gets in, he wins a Super Bowl. Tiki retires the year before the Giants win the Super Bowl. And then Rondé gets inducted into the Hall of Fame. Tiki is a good running back, but he will never be a Hall of Fame running back. So Rondé, once again, big carrot over the little carrot of Tiki. Sorry, Tiki. You're an identical twin, but you chose to run the ball.
Dude, we should power rank all the NFL brothers one day.
Who is the greatest brother tandem of all time?
So can you hear me on this one?
Wow, you sound normal.
You sound amazing.
Yeah.
Let's go. Are you in the bathroom right now?
No, this is the master on the bed.
Ooh, we're in the master bed.
Intimate action happening right now.
Newlywed, the springs are getting worn out, baby.
Actually, they
what
have a
did y'all
purple
talk about
mattress,
while I
so
was
it's
getting bodied?
the thing of crits.
We're talking about the Hall of Fame for 2023. You got Rondé Barber, Don Coryell, Chuck Howley, Joe Klecko, Darrell Revis, Ken Riley, Joe Thomas, overdue, Zach Thomas, DeMarcus Ware, of course. Who was your favorite?
This was his first year of eligibility.
Yeah, it's still overdue. He should have been in the Hall of Fame halfway through his career.
Anyone who plays 10 straight seasons for the Browns should automatically get into the Hall of
Correct.
Fame.
They should have
Who never
waived the
played a
eligibility.
playoff game.
Yeah. Well, him and Takeo Spikes. Takeo made it 15 years though, and he should. Is Takeo Spikes in the Hall of Fame? He should.
He is not, unfortunately.
Takeo Spikes should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
for sure. For sure. Anyways,
unfortunately not.
Thoughts, bro?
Long time Denver Bronco, DeMarcus Ware getting in. Very cool.
Legend.
No Steelers this year, which is
Very
shocking.
cool.
I know they usually
That's
like to put
funny.
their Steelers.
Yeah, Brandon and Scooter, you're kind of Eskimo brothers with DeMarcus Ware, right? Like you kind of, you kind of
Is
share
that
them. For a little
when
bit.
you help a guy get a Super Bowl? Is that what that's
Yes,
from?
let's help a team get a Super Bowl. Like you
DeMarcus
kinda
Ware
hit it
Rob,
together.
so
How
Randy
many
Gregory
seasons
could
did
At
he
different
play-
times.
How many seasons did he play with the Broncos?
As far as I can remember, his entire career. All I can remember is him sacking quarterbacks in less than a half a second.
Okay. Here we go.
It was just it was 3 seasons.
Okay. That's fair.
But he was injured quite a bit in his final season.
I will say I did like DeMarcus Ware as a Bronco. I hated him as a Cowboy because he was menacing. Like
he's good.
That under move that he basically invented where he would just pop up and just knock some poor offensive tackle on his A. Like he innovated at that edge rush position. He really did.
Him and Von Miller had one of the most insane pass rushes I've ever watched in my life. Like the duo, like I expected them to get a sack every series. And that wasn't like just being wishful. It's like they're going to get a sack. Like one of them's going to get a sack right now. And it was just insane.
Here's a
That's
question
Super Bowl.
for the panel. Who do you think has a better career? DeMarcus Ware or Micah Parsons?
Whoa, man, that's an early question.
That's why
Too
you asked
early,
him out.
but
Well, if Micah stays a Cowboy his whole life, he will not win a Super Bowl. So I'm going to go with DeMarcus Ware.
Do you take that into account when you're talking about Hall of Fame and better career Super Bowl wins?
It
Like,
does add the juice, right?
It
So
does.
Trent
Randy-
Dilfer is a way better quarterback than Trent Dilfer ever was. And
right,
no
but
one
like
can say-
if you look at DeMarcus Ware's resume, right? Like he was so integral to them winning that Super Bowl. Like that Super Bowl, I was just about to get into it. Super Bowl 50. He beat Cam Newton up. Him and Von Miller. They were just all over the place. And he was a big part. So if you're looking at 2 identical careers, like that's the juice that takes him over, right? Like his role in the Super Bowl. It's kind of like who was better though? Like, oh, there's a different question. Michael Strahan or DeMarcus Ware? Who had a better career?
Strahan.
They almost have
I
identical.
would have to look at the stats to be honest. I couldn't tell you just off
I
of
mean, Strahan has
Ware's
the
up there, but I'd say
single
Strahan.
season. Right.
I know one of those sacks that Strahan has was a little bit of a gimme.
We were both there.
I
We
know.
were both there, Tom. Mm-hmm.
It's a true story.
What was you? What is going on?
Look how handsome he is.
He is very
My
handsome.
God.
Gosh.
Dude, still
Look at the
My
dimples.
money, maybe one of the most handsome men to ever play in the league.
You think that's
He'd be a
handsome?
movie star with that smile.
I mean, bald and
dimples.
dimples.
Hmm?
I mean,
What?
you know, I'm not that handsome, but
Let's just
Anyways.
say if
What
you
does
go
chair and
from
drum think?
this to anything else,
that's a handsome man right there.
Yeah, freaking Perna, what's going on with the Denver Broncos? Because good God, another player out for the year?
Yes. Can we
Is
talk about this?
really repeating itself? Let's talk about training camps. What's going on with you guys?
look, everything is fine,
What's-
guys.
No, it's
We
not.
lost linebacker Jonas Griffith. Also, just like Tim Patrick, he was not on the field last year, also because of injuries. So we're exactly where we were last year.
And that went fine.
What do
Yeah,
you
last
believe
year was
needs to be
good.
done to aid the injury crisis?
Yeah,
Do you
last year
need to
was-
sacrifice more to your great God, John Elway?
I will, yes, whatever he wants, I will give him. Just tell
I
me
mean,
what
don't
you
wish
need,
that,
John.
dude. Don't wish that.
What do you want me to sacrifice, Mr. Elway?
Oh, dude.
Do
Your
it.
anal virginity.
What? I guess that wasn't technically cussing, right?
I don't know.
Riley Moss
could
had
go
some
more
sort of
morbid,
ab
but I don't
surgery. Like all the news that I have is just injuries. So we're gonna just detach.
I have some news.
That's
Oh,
fair.
Go ahead.
I have some news out of Giants camp. Apparently, the most newsworthy thing is that Jalen Hyatt can run.
Dude, he looks like
24
a
miles an
monster.
hour.
He looks like a
And-
monster who can't catch. All the highlights I saw were him dropping the ball, burning people.
Well, he'll work on that. I mean, he obviously went to the Evan Ingram School of Catching Footballs, but
Hey, so
that's
maybe he has to go to Jacksonville to have a good career then.
yes. So yeah, him and Christian Kirk. Jalen Hyatt, apparently he's a burner, and for them to get him that late, he'll work on the hands. But the one thing that always bothers me is Daniel Jones has a 1-inch overthrow, or 2-inch overthrow that makes it a little more difficult. Like
He's
he doesn't
always been
have,
like that, though. He's
Right.
had like a slight overthrows. Those have been some of his
Right.
worst throws. Are always slight overthrows.
Like you hear a lot of receivers talk about what quarterbacks' balls they like catching, and Kirk Cousins apparently is like a really nice ball that receivers like to catch. Like you don't hear about receivers saying, "Oh yeah, Daniel Jones ball. There's nothing like it." Like I've never heard a receiver come out and kind of say that. Like obviously someone like Aaron Rodgers who just drops it right in there. Like there's certain quarterbacks that receivers talk about because as a player of football, like you develop these preferences, and nobody talks about Daniel Jones's ball, plural.
Yeah, I mean, because it's good.
Oh no, I was just saying, is that all that's coming out of Giants?
That's it. That's all I've seen is that Jalen Hyatt is fast. Congratulations.
True story.
That's fair. What were you gonna say, Tom?
I was gonna
That's
say
good
like
podcast.
the other wide receiver who's making a lot of waves is Ross over in Kansas City. Like it seems like every day I'm receiving clips or they're just popping up on the feed of just him doing disgusting catches. And I of course saw over in Pittsburgh, Mr.
George Pickens.
making
Yep. He's making some insane catches.
It's wild. But if Ross actually works out and everybody and their mother called, just don't go to the Chiefs, just don't let the Chiefs pick him up. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be an issue.
How tall is he? I feel like this man is huge.
Yeah, he is a bigger guy, isn't he? He's 6'4".
Is that considered
6'4".
big now?
He's 6'4". He's 6'4".
6'4" is pretty solid for a wideout.
Yeah, 6'4".
Yeah. How tall was Megatron? He was 6.
He's 6'5", 6'6".
6'5".
Justin Ross.
Tom,
Julio
I've been
Jones
seeing a
is
lot of
super
Jordan Love dimes on Twitter. What have you been seeing from Packers camp?
Hell yeah, he is 6'4". Wow, I got that right. Yeah, no. So Jordan Love, it's been kind of a mix. The defense for the first time had to do up downs because whoever loses the team 11-on-11 drills has to do up downs. But yeah, it kind of is what we've been seeing. There's one day he had, I think it was Saturday, where he had the best day of camp he's ever had, and then there's other times where he's streaky. So I think it's kind of like a mix of both, which again makes sense. He doesn't have a ton of experience. He kind of sat for a very long time. So I think at this point, you're just hoping that consistency can get locked in, and we'll see what he actually looks like during preseason, which I'm super excited to see.
Anyone else other than Jordan Love standing out to you in Packers camp?
Yeah, Jaden Reed. Yeah, 100%. Reed looks really, really good. That was the clip I played last week, like that they were doing the end around with him. Yeah, just like a speedy guy, like just adding another weapon to that offense. I'm excited to see what LaFleur does to utilize him. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, like there's things that are giving me cause for optimism, but I still, of course, have like some trepidation. But again, like we don't have any expectations this year. Like if the Packers turn out to be good, like I'll be the happiest person in the world. And if they turn out to be bad, I'll be like, oh, that sucks. So
That's
we'll
fair.
see.
I can't. Anything you say in that outfit just can't
Next
take
level.
it serious.
It looks beautiful though, man. It's enough. It's
It
enough.
is enough. It is.
Tree, other than George Pickens or including George Pickens, what are you seeing coming from your camp?
Main news is Corey Trice, 7th round pick, looked like a pretty good steal. He's out for the year right now, unfortunately. So otherwise, it's mostly George Pickens and Joey Porter Jr. Getting into a couple scuffles, mostly because they're both competitive players. Though that's been the big story out of camp so far. But otherwise, mostly same old, same old. Darnell Washington apparently has done pretty well blocking TJ Watt. So they want him in on TJ. But otherwise, it's mostly been wait and see approach for the Steelers per se. Big thing is going to be Pickett. He's been nothing glowing so far, but he hasn't really done terribly. So time will tell there.
Time will tell.
That's fair. That is fair. Out of Cowboys camp, our, I believe, 7th round pick, Jalen Brooks, has been surprising a lot of people. He wasn't even supposed to really make the 53. Now it's looking like he may push some people out and he might make the 53 himself. Again, Kevontae Turpin is looking nice as a potential wide receiver 4. And this is what I want to talk to you guys about, okay? Because apparently there was some trash talking going on in camp between Diggs and Dak, and all of a sudden this is national media because Diggs called Dak, quote, he said, shut your B.A. up, okay?
What does that mean? What words are those?
You know what
Business
those words
associate.
are. You know what those words are.
Blue apples.
Here's the point, though.
Bachelor.
Beluga.
Eagles fans
Aphrodite.
took this. I'm not even joking. Eagles fans took this and ran with it and said, the Cowboy, no one respects Dak Prescott as a QB. National media took this. This was on Speak for Yourself. Shady McCoy goes on and says, well, I played football, and we could never fix our lips to say any of those words to Tom Brady and all these people. Shut up. Have you never played a competitive game, any competitive sports in your life? There is trash talk involved. This has nothing to do with respect or not. It is trash talk, and it is something I like to see. I want to see that fire in camp. I want to see our QB1 or our CB1 going against our QB1. It's just like, when did people get so soft? What do you guys think about this? Have you seen any of this on your timeline?
I get it because, I don't even like Tree as a business associate. So,
feelings mutual, buddy. Feelings mutual.
But it's like, are you guys on the national media side, or do you think this is really nothing? This happens all the time. Tom Brady was trash talking and got trash talked. Where are you guys at?
Well, I'm
that
sure
was a
Brady
really
got
clever
trash
joke,
talked
by the way.
in practice by the defense, at least for the first half of his career. Guarantee it. Also, never trust anything a man named Shady tells you. That's just good life advice.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Never.
I always respect Shady McCoy. Hail to Pitt.
I mean, that a nickname is earned, and he certainly earned it. Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy. Like, what makes not? And you guys remember when it's like Dak's not going to throw 10 interceptions? Dak never even said that. That was literally a misquote He never even said I'm not going to throw 10 interceptions. It's just crazy what seems to make national headlines these days. That includes Rain Dakota Prescott for no reason. It's just
Should we make a bet on that, though? Should there be a bet involving whether Dak throws 10 or more interceptions?
It should be, will Dak throw more than Daniel Jones? That's what the bet should be.
Ooh. Okay. So what are we wagering here? Doing the entire show in a Speedo?
I feel like you just want
I think that's a
that's just you just want to go in a Speedo. That's a punishment for us, not for you.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
That's
you have
exactly
multiple
what it
Speedos.
is.
I would have to purchase one of those.
I don't have any Speedos.
Don't
I will
lie to
tell
us.
you that.
Don't lie to us.
I don't. I gotta do something real quick. I gotta feed a cat real quick.
Yeah, he's grabbing his Speedo. He's just gonna do it for free.
I have to feed a cat real quick.
Yeah.
Is there any other news? You teased so many things at the beginning, Brandon. Did we get to everything so far?
I'm sure we did not. But yeah, that what should have been a bigger story is Travis Kelce throwing haymakers at his own teammates.
It was a late hit though. That's what you have to consider.
But it's like if you're gonna talk about like Kelce knows better. He apologized for it. Plus, he plays for the Chiefs. Come on, guys. Can we throw Travis Kelce under the bus if we're gonna throw
got a mustache
under the bus?
That's fair. We can do that.
He's got a mustache now, Travis Kelce.
But that's what it's like. We're in that part of the season where football is technically back. There are things happening. There are practices happening. But if you ever been to a training camp or any of that stuff, not much happens. Only things that are exciting at training camps, usually, one or two cool catches. That's what you see with George Pickens, right? Making these insane catches. Fortunately for George, he does that in regular season football as well. But the only other thing that's super interesting are training camp fights. And they really get juiced up when two teams are playing each other. So Diggs talking a little smack to Dak. Nobody cares. People do need something to talk about. But once the teams practice against each other, then we will get some training camp fights.
I love the joint practices, and that's the only reason that they do them is so that these teams will get their fighting spirit underneath them. There's no reason to have a joint practice with another team.
And Dan Campbell wanted a real lion on the sidelines. We missed that.
Joint practice, I feel like, is the first time you can actually go full speed, like full 100% speed in practice. Because up until now, a lot of these, you're not even tackling full tackles in a lot of these.
I'm just
Jim Irsay would totally let Dan Campbell have a lion on the sideline.
They should.
I would
give me that pairing.
I would
There's
be
a lot of
that
joint
pairing.
practice.
And I
in
found
Denver.
out recently that the Florida Gators actually brought a gator onto the field, like onto the stadium, way back in the day. Like
that's
that was
just
actually a
Florida.
thing.
That's just Florida.
Yeah,
I mean, like that. They don't even need to like have one in captivity. They just need to leave the door open.
It would just
I like
crawl
that.
onto the playing surface on accident.
Someone got a fitty.
Which animal mascot would be the scariest to actually have let loose in a stadium? Which one would you be the most? A hippo?
A box jellyfish, the most deadly animal on earth.
Is there a team called the box jellyfish?
The most poisonous animal on earth, probably.
Honestly, the one I would want to see loose is a Komodo dragon.
Are we talking about actual teams that exist? Like
actual real teams? Like if they let's just go in the NFL. Like what would be the scariest?
Hives of bees into the stadium.
For you?
Probably like the.
I mean, giants. I mean, like if they're actual giants.
Yeah, but
like
what if it's a gentle giant though? Like it could be gregarious, like
but also
with a Bengal tiger, it wants to eat you, like for sure. It's pretty hungry. A dolphin. Someone said a dolphin. That would be the least scary.
Oh, the dolphins, they would hump you to death.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would not want to get to little hape action. I guess a Buffalo Bill. Like just some guy named Bill just comes out there. And
I saw
like,
Silence of the Lambs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes you put the lotion on.
He
your
would make
skin
a
or else it
skin
gets the hose
suit
again.
out of me. All right. Can we wrap this show up? Because we've kind of run out of things to talk about.
Guys, predictions for tonight. Who do you think is going to come away with the big win? I want you to think about this. Browns, Jets. All right, like this is
Twitter jokes about moms are gonna get the most W's tonight.
Honestly, it's by the second quarter, everyone's going to say, "Why am I watching this game?" That's going to be the winner.
Yeah. Are any like starters even gonna play in this game, or is this all?
I think
like...
Mekhi Becton's playing, but like QBs, no. But I think Mekhi Becton's
well, Mekhi's playing because he didn't play last year.
I've actually analyzed this. I've said this probably every year that we've done this show. If your team plays in the Hall of Fame game this extra week of preseason, no team has ever made the Super Bowl from that cohort.
Oh, no, the poor Browns versus Jets.
And I believe the percentage of just making the playoffs is also very low from that extra week of.
It'd be hilarious if the Jets
all
don't
Hall
make
of
the
Fame
playoffs.
participant. I think one team
this
made
guy
it
would enjoy it the most.
to conference championship, but that's it.
Maybe.
You're pretty much guaranteed that you will not get to the Super Bowl. So I'm sorry, Jets and Browns. We already knew you weren't going, so you're done. You're finished.
Don't tell that to Jets fans.
Yeah. Well,
Don't tell it to them.
A-Raj is going to have trouble.
That's what they all say.
Buy a new chair. Thank
That's
you.
what they all say.
I think Zach Wilson's going to look great tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, he always
He
looks
is young
great,
and
let's be
attractive.
honest.
So.
I hope there is some QB controversy in New York. I hope this man goes out and lights it up and stirs the pot, baby.
What do you think happens? How bad does Aaron Rodgers have to be? Like 0 TDs, 11 picks for them to really consider?
Just got to pay 65%, baby. Just 65%.
Like, how bad would it have to be before a reasonable Jet fan is actually calling for?
Is there really a reasonable Jets fan, though?
Yeah.
No, that's the joke.
No, see, that's the thing. Like,
raising a kid as a Jets fan should be a certifiable form of child abuse.
I don't disagree.
No. I don't disagree. That's like a double, triple negative. It's like saying, nah.
Okay.
All right, can we just wrap this up? The sentient chair has spoken much here.
Yeah, we really don't.
2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 4. I'm going to see Barbie at 7:30. That's the time at Eastern. That's when I'm going to see it. I'm gonna drive the movies to Christmas 10, and it's gonna be a time. And also, I put this in a nice thing. You got me.
That you actually drive.
Yeah.
why is every time?
I thought you were just cooped up in your house all day. I thought you were like,
yeah.
trapped
I
in the
mean,
basement.
yeah. No, I'm gonna take my 2013 Hyundai Sonata, baby. It's gonna be like, that's it.
Does that affect your Riz at all, Tom, to pull up in a 2013 Hyundai Sonata? Like,
I don't give a flying crap. I'm sorry. If you're just that shallow of a person that you're judging somebody off the car they're driving, then I don't want to really interact with you anyway.
that's good. That's fair. That's a fair.
What's a Riz?
It's what you have, Brandon.
Oh,
Yeah, Brandon has serious Riz.
Oh yeah. He's got the Riz.
I mean,
Yeah, he's got definitely.
He's a
He's got
Riz
Tim
god.
Burton Riz.
yeah.
All right. I probably lost because life. I got $152.90.
I got $11.
$20. $20.
164.14.
Yes!
Rollins, I hate you.
Let's go. Let's
I
go.
want Tree to recreate the George Pickens practice sketch.
How do I do that? I have no.
I don't know. You gotta figure that out.
I gotta find the George Pickens catch.
You gotta.
I think he would get injured. Honestly.
I mean,
Let
dude,
me find
that's
the one.
obvious.
Could you do it on a
find the
mattress
one.
or something? Okay. Are we gonna show it to us so that?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna find
Okay.
it.
All right. Scooter, did you have a total?
Yeah, $5.
Oh, okay.
I mean, someone did suggest him singing the Ken song.
Ooh. That's a backup. That's a backup.
As Oppenheimer.
I'm just Ken.
Dress as Dan Snyder. How would you dress as?
How would it's this, but as a suit. Like that, that's
yes.
Dan Snyder.
Well, no, you would have to put on a commander's hoodie.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
You'd have to put on a commander's hoodie and stand
This
outside
one.
a porta potty.
Tree's got to do this.
How do I do that?
Tree has to drink a 2-liter orange.
Then you gotta-
Loves orange soda. Tree
Liter
loves
orange
orange
soda.
Can we
Tree has-
buy the Guardian helmets? Can we purchase those?
Ooh, those squishy things?
Yeah.
Yep, saw that. Saw that.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Oh, good. No bueno.
He's just part of that, right? He's
Yeah,
not-
he was the first time he's been named because like he
Yeah.
was an athletic director at the time.
Tree should have to eat a whole thing of Nutella on stream. How about that? Like
What?
a whole jar of Nutella. and
What
just-
the heck? I'm down for the Ken song.
All right, I agree. I'll go Ken song.
All right, we'll do the Ken song.
Ooh,
Oh my
Tree with a
God.
mustache.
True, the
Shadow
mustache would
stash.
be interesting.
I mean, that'll have to wait a couple weeks, but I could.
Yeah,
do
I'd
it.
have to wait a bit.
How about
That-
Tree with a mustache singing the Ken song live?
Well, no, just make
on-
him do one. You just make him do one.
Okay.
To the catch
okay.
while singing the
So
Ken
does-
So it
song.
looks like we'll grow the mustache then.
I want him to buy a Guardian helmet.
And do what? Go to Walmart with it on? What is the point of that?
Be a guardian.
What's the
Oh,
point of
It's
this
probably
show?
really expensive.
Actually,
great
there's no
question.
point to this
It's a
show.
great
I don't know why
question.
people still watch.
All right. The other thing is, does Tree have to sing the Ken song live on this show or pre-record it? We have to decide.
Pre-record. Make it
Pre-record.
good.
Okay, pre-record.
Nobody
I
can
could.
see
Should I
live.
just do it as Oppenheimer?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Sing the Ken song as a Reddit mod, and we shall
Milady?
celebrate. Milady.
Yeah,
What do you
it's,
guys got coming
totally.
out?
I am.
Scooter, what do you
putting
have
on
coming
the
out?
chastity belts wherever they are.
Jets fans tomorrow coming out before
Brandon.
the season.
I did a short today about the all college name team because a video I've been doing for years, suddenly other people are doing it and
Oh,
just destroying. So I said, well, I better get a video up too. And one of the guys on the list followed me on Twitter. So I followed him back and then he DM'd me. I'll reveal that tomorrow on GPS.
Yeah. Tree.
Well, I'm releasing the Portland Pickles vlog that should be coming out tomorrow, and then MLB Trade Deadline Sports Ball that should be getting underway soon.
I have one of the longest videos I've done in a long time. It is a collab with this man, Tom Grossi,
Not me.
critiquing all 30 NFL stadiums. It has been a labor of love. I'm going to try to get it out tonight, but it is going to be an epic video,
Wow.
and I cannot wait until it's out because it looks amazing. It's like I've got you, Tom, your feedback on each stadium, my feedback on it. It's going to be great.
What qualifies Tom to talk about the stadiums?
I don't know. He's never been like, I don't know. Like, he's just an idiot. Like, he just thinks he knows stuff about stadiums. And I'm just like, what is this?
I read
don't know.
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
We play you
that's
guys
what I
out.
do. Okay.
Play us
Can we
off.
play it out?
I had a short day.